Hi, I'm going to briefly walk you through the Wireframe walkthrough that I've done for the carbon footprint feature for Uber Eats. Yeah, what can already be seen on the front page here is that the bottom icons have only been reduced to three. This is now home, browse and profile. A lot of the features that were already in the bottom, like the order screen, has now been moved to the profile, but we'll get into that later. What can also be seen changed here is the little green miles icon, which would take you straight to the green mile page, but we'll get into that. The walkthrough I'm going to demonstrate today is if someone were to order a kebab from a kebab shop, and then we'll select delivery through bike as they're slightly environmentally conscious, and then at the end we'll show them the new profile feature and where all the carbon footprint related data is stored. Um, so moving on, the user then scrolls down the page to select obviously the kebab, and then they're gonna want to select the original German doner kebab. Nothing major has actually changed this page at all, I don't think. Other than the slight color schemes, I think I've changed just a bit more of a pronounced grey. So then the user essentially picks some of the more, I guess, the higher carbon footprint related items, such as the Go Large add 100 grams of beef. I believe they also add extra bits of cheese and feta and all that. So yeah, that's why it looks quite expensive, just to get an idea of someone that's potentially ordering whatever they want, not too environmentally conscious yet. Um, Now they have the option, once they're happy with their order, they now have the option to do deliver or pick up. Obviously, Deliver has some green options available. Pickup technically would have green options as well, but it doesn't work for the same through this app because this is to the whole idea of green miles. Yeah, so the user can then pick between car and bike. I believe in this walkthrough they choose bike. And you can already see the stats at the bottom, like you get 2.3 green mile points earned, and it's obviously the environmentally responsible delivery. If they're obviously willing to wait the extra time, some people are quite impatient with ordering, but it makes sense to. That's the only drawback really. Um, Here you can see a new order summary screen, so it shows obviously what they've ordered here. Here's all the extras they've added. Um, Bike delivery 2.3 miles, but because it's bike delivery, it works as 2.3 green miles. And then at the bottom here, they can place their order and calculate the footprint. This is now one of the main screens that I intend to add, which shows the rewards. So as you can see, they've earned 2.3 green miles. So it's given them 2 rewards plus 3 points to their next reward. And then the user now has the option to share this on social media, view it straight in the green mile profile, or hit done. I believe they hit done in this situation just to prove that you can still get to it anywhere. So they'd hit done. And then they want to go back to the profile to pick it up. So if they go to profile, they can now see everything here that I've changed. So basically, the original settings screen was a bit confusing. How everything was just right there. There was no hierarchy to it or anything. But now I've done it so the frequently used apps at the top, the 6.3 at the top, and then we're going to want to go into green miles here, but there are the other features here, and then every other feature in the settings is still down here. The orders and rewards were also two of the features that were at the bottom of the screen here, but I've gotten rid of them because I feel like they can just be integrated into the profile. This would also allow the user to pick a picture for their profile as well to customize it a bit more. So if you go into green miles, you can see the three main ideas, I guess, that I've included. So you've got green mile points, obviously, 0.7 until the next reward, so they need to get 7 more points or 7 more green miles, as it were, or 0.7 more green miles, shall I say. We've got the carbon footprint score. You can see this is moderately high, and then the eco rating. You're probably wondering, what does all this mean? It's slightly confusing. At least the bottom two are a bit more confusing than the top, because the top's just quite straightforward. Oh, it's a discount coupon type thing. So if we hit how does it work, you can now see a brief description of each. So I'll quickly go into this. So green mile points, physical green miles that delivery people have used to bring your food order to the door. 1 green mile directly equates to 1 green mile point. 5 green miles equates to 50p discount with a minimum cash out spend of £5. that alone should already give people enough incentive to want to use green miles, because obviously no one can really complain about a discount. Um, your carbon footprint is calculated by the sort of order you pick. By this, we don't mean the restaurant itself, but rather the foods and extras that you buy. Our algorithm determines the footprint based on all elements of the supply chain. It will update and become more accurate the more you order. So obviously the supply chain would consider, say, if they order beef, it would consider the implications of cows, like the methane and everything to do with that, including like air miles if you need to transport goods from different countries or anything like that, including the fuel costs of operating, say, a deep fat fryer or something in that regard. It's all calculated there. And then the eco rating. I'm not going to go into that, but it's essentially just a combination of these two, which gives a more accurate score of whether you're, I guess, environmentally responsible, have a decent amount of carbon footprint. Well, obviously you'd want a low carbon footprint, but yeah, it basically, in a sense, it's anything you've earned here, anything positive throughout the chain, and anything negative throughout the chain, and then it creates an offset. Obviously, if you have, say, 5 stars, it would show that your green miles completely outweigh the carbon footprint. But if you have a low score, your carbon footprint would outweigh the green miles. So that is essentially it for the walkthrough. Thanks.